Hello there, everybody. It's nearly the end of the week. Can you believe it? Thursday's House of Games is here already. 4 famous faces are battling it out all week over a series of quiz rounds, and one of them tomorrow is going to take home this trophy. It's been a very, very, very close week so far between these 4. They are Mike Bushell. Hello. Aisling B.
Well.
Sunetra Sarker.
Howdy.
I mean, goodness me. All available for pantomime and Dion Dublin.
Good day, mate.
Blimey. This does a note-perfect South African. Welcome, everybody. I said it's been very close, and it really has. Mike, so 3 days in, Aisling's won 2 of them, Sunetra's won 1. You've been very close each day. Do you think today is the day we see a Bushell win?
Got to cut the errors out. Those silly little errors, you know, those moments of doubt that creep in and undermine you, and I've got to try and get that answer smashed quicker, get the brain whirring just that little bit quicker.
Or we might just be cleverer than you might.
Well, yeah, I think you're
It's possible.
Of course, that's
possible. It is possible. Aisling, 2 wins in a row. You took home, for various reasons, a cheese board yesterday.
Yes.
And the day before that, some salt and pepper shakers.
Yeah. So all I need is some actual food to put in the middle of the 2.
Oh, my God, some actual food. We don't give away food thus far. It's a good idea, though. But Aisling, 2 wins. Are you beginning to think about the trophy?
Do you know what? I think I've started to let it change me, actually.
OK.
Become borderline arrogant.
That's a shame. But listen, still 2 days. You never know.
That's true.
You
That's
never
true.
know.
Stay humble.
Sunetra, let's take a look at our weekly leaderboard, shall we? Because you've had 1 win, but you are dead level at the top of the leaderboard with Aisling at the moment. And neither of you are that far ahead of Mike, to be honest.
Yeah.
Double points Friday to come as well. Sunetra, so you won on Monday. You've had a couple of second places. How are you feeling about the trophy?
Well, I'm just chuffed that I'm in double figures. That's a big thing for me.
Dion.
Yes.
Now, a little way off double figures, I'll say that.
Yes.
But, you know, there's still 2 days to go. We still have double points Friday tomorrow.
Yes.
And there's still the daily prizes. So if you win today, you could choose between one of these.
Whoa.
There is the onesie. There's the fondue set. There is a yoga mat. How's it going, yoga mat? That's good. An alarm clock and a laundry basket. What do you think you'd go for there?
Definitely going for the laundry basket. Definitely.
You got a laundry basket?
Just to have you in a cupboard. To have you in a cupboard all the time would be
Lovely. Just to throw your pants into.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lovely thought. Shall we play?
I think we shall.
Been very, very close this
do
week.
that.
The 2 of you there's been a point between you virtually the whole week. You've been together or a point apart the whole week. Let's play Thursday's House of Games, shall we? Our first game is rhyme time. Fingers on buzzers. I'm going to ask you 2 questions at a time. The answers rhyme with each other. OK, so buzz in, give me both answers, please. Here are your first ones. Comedian whose catchphrases include "I'm above it" and "The Daleks' Deadly Directive." Sunetra.
Catherine Tate, exterminate.
Catherine Tate, exterminate. Well done. And well done for the question says for not putting those questions the other way round. Otherwise, Here is your next one. Well, your next 2, in fact. Shakespeare comedy about twins Sebastian and Viola, and English Island with towns including Cowes and Ryde. Yes, Sunetra.
12th Night, Isle of Wight.
What a start for Sunetra Sarker. Well done. 12th Night, Isle of Wight.
I like Thursdays.
Yeah, you are great on a Thursday.
She loves a
She
Thursday.
wasn't lying.
Next question. What is this? And who is this? Sunetra.
Exercise bike, Rosamund Pike.
Exercise bike, Rosamund Pike. Another point for Sunetra. Very well done.
Ryan.
OK, next question. Fingers on buzzer, Sunetra. Who is this? And what is the title of this song?
Red wine.
The title of the song.
Please.
I've had a little bit too much. All of the people start to rush by. How does it twist a dance?
Aisling.
Thank God. Well, these are like my 2 favourite things. Tan France, Let's Dance. Just dance, just dance, just dance.
I will
Tan France,
give you
just
that.
dance.
I'll give you that. I will give you that. You saved yourself just in time. Tan France, just dance. Well done, Aisling. Final question in this round. Fingers on buzzers. See if you can get this one. band whose songs include Go Your Own Way and The Chain, and the national flag of the UK. That's Sunetra.
Fleetwood Mac, Union Jack.
Fleetwood Mac, Union Jack just beating Mike Bushell to the buzzer there. Well played.
Well, he was in.
Got to be quick.
Let's take a look at the first leaderboard, shall we, of the day. I think it's going to look pretty good for Sunetra.
Me too, yeah.
Been a battle all week, pretty much, between Sunetra and Aisling. And look at this, Mike and Dion still to get off the mark. Aisling has 1, Sunetra 4 points. Well played. That is putting down a marker for sure. Round 2 today is Richard Osman's Haus des Spieler. This is a pairs game. The player in last place gets to choose their partner. Dion, you're joint last at the moment. I wonder if you'd like to choose a partner.
Well, I've been with all. Have I been with?
Yeah, I think Mike is the only person you've not been with.
Yeah, I'll go with Mike.
Let's do it.
OK, so Sunetra and Mike, if you'll swap places, please. Dion very cleverly putting the best 2 players together there on an opposing team. Now, all the questions in this round are going to be in foreign languages.
Great.
Okay. And here are your categories. Kino, Historia, Literatura, Musica Instrumenta, Histoire, Geography are your 6 categories. Sunetra and Aisling, I wonder if you'd like to choose one, maybe a language that you recognise or a subject
Music
area.
or literature, maybe?
I'd go for 3 or 4, so yeah.
We do music? Let's do
let's
music.
do music.
Yeah, yeah, music, please, Richard.
So
Music Instrumente.
Now, your question is in German. Welches dieser Musikinstrumente wird typischerweise mit der Mund gespielt?
Okay.
Is your question. And here are your 3 possible answers. Geige, Querflotte, or Glockenspiel.
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 Here's what I think the question means. Which of these musical instruments would a something put into gospel music or der Mund
Into
gespielt?
spoken.
Into spoken word?
I don't know what a Geiger or a Querflotte
Querflotte, yeah.
Flute.
Flute. Yeah, some type of flute, like a something flute.
Which of these instruments would you hit with
Gespielt.
music?
Yes, with a type of like you hit with a type of stick or something like that.
That's what
I think a glockenspiel.
Do you feel like
I think a
I
flute
don't
is fingers, and I think Geige, we don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know what Geiger is.
instrument would
So you want to go for Glockenspiel?
Will we? I think, yeah.
I feel it. We could.
That is good for me.
Oh, I didn't know you spoke the language.
Yeah.
Let's take a look. Is it Glockenspiel? It's incorrect, I'm afraid. Let's take a
Which
look
of
what
these
the
musical
correct answer
instruments would
was.
typically be played with a Mund gespielt?
Using
Using the mouth. Oh, Kehrflute.
Down.
Flute.
The flute.
You got all of it, yeah. Typically used playing with the Mund being
Yeah,
mouth there. I think.
mouth.
Oh, that Geiger is a violin.
Ah.
Oh, who knew?
German people.
Yeah, they would know, for sure. Mike and Dion, I wonder what you would like to go for here.
Well, I don't know what language Kino is or 5 is. The only one I think I
for
can
French.
recognise is geography is French.
Yeah, go on. Should we go
And
for
also maps the world. We might.
that? Okay. Yeah, we were great at that, weren't we?
Yeah,
Le
geography.
Yeah.
favor.
Oui, c'est géography et c'est français. La question est...
I hope it's French now.
Quel est le nom de grand fleuve africain qui se déverse dans la Méditerranée et forme un delta au nord de l'Égypte? And here are your possible answers. Le Nil, le Zambèze, ou le Congo.
Well,
So it's in between, isn't it? It's what's in between.
so what is it? The river, the Nile's in Egypt, isn't it?
yeah, so
Diverse in the Mediterranean, and forms a delta in the north of Egypt. There's got to be the Nile.
you sure?
Well, the Nile goes through Cairo and Egypt, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Put my shed on it
Yes.
if I had a shed.
Oh, there you go then.
If I had a shed.
Your wife at home going, yeah, please, God, get rid of this.
I haven't even got one, actually, to be fair. If I had a shed, I'd bet my shed.
Well, you haven't got it. You're betting a shed you haven't got.
Yes.
Wow.
Here we go. Is the answer Le Nil? It is. And I think you worked out the question almost perfectly there.
I
Let's take
feel
a
like
look.
that one was easier because
Yeah,
it
the
has
French is
Egypt.
easier.
I feel it
The
was.
Nile is Nile without an E.
The Congo is obviously not. in Egypt.
The Mediterranean,
Yes, I
Yeah.
agree.
African.
Yeah, I'll
like the
give you
words
that.
are
Yep.
there
Yeah,
for
Absolutely.
English.
Let's take a look at
With
the
us.
English. What is the name of the large African river that flows into the Mediterranean, forming a delta in the north of Egypt? Well done, it's the Nile. Aisling and Sunetra, I wonder which category you'd like to go for next.
Should we go for what is Keno? Do you know?
Go, will you just go mad
Just
because
go
we're
mad.
winning?
Let's just
Let's go mad
This
because
is
we're
the
winning.
only time we can try it.
We don't know
Keno.
what it is. We don't know where it's from. We're just going to
Multiple
back
choice.
ourselves.
Well, I tell you now, it's bad news for me because it's Polish.
Brilliant.
Oh,
So
interesting.
I wish me luck. Łanemowaniec, serii Madagascar, Jakim Zueciem, jest posta Melmana, Trojmu głosu odsil David Schwimmer.
Take a bow.
So in the animation series, or in the animation movie, Madagascar,
what animal
the
was-
character of Melmana was vocalized, or whatever you'd say, by David Schwimmer.
So
it
you're
was the
hoping that's the
giraffe.
question?
It was the
Well, let's
giraffe.
take a look at the three
Melman.
answers, shall we? And
let's
see if
which one
that's the
looks
question.
most like giraffe. But do you know? Oh yeah, giraffe. Alwem.
Them,
Hippopotamem.
we
I
know
feel like
it's not.
a hippopotamem.
And it's not a zebra.
Zif-
That's
Giraffe.
a zebra. That's
Giraffe.
a hippo. So a giraffe would have to be... Oh,
Yeah, giraffe.
I was thinking that was
The third one is giraffe.
Giraffe. Of
Yeah,
course
yeah,
it's
yeah.
giraffe.
so you're going to go for Zirafa? Let's take a look. Is that the correct answer?
Come on!
Absolutely.
Come on!
Very well done. And apologies to all the polls watching for my pronunciation. I did my very, very best. The question was pretty much exactly as you said there. In the Madagascar film series, which animal is the character Melman, voiced by David Schwimmer? Well played.
Brilliant.
Mike and Dion,
Oh dear.
a choice
So
for
Keno
you
was
here.
films then, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Keno was films.
Keno was film, yes,
very
cinema.
nice.
So there's
Yeah.
literature, history, and I don't know what number 5 is.
Genuinely hoping you're not going to go for number 5 because it's...
Might be worth it.
Okay, just to see the
Go on,
pronunciation.
lads, do it.
Just the pronunciation.
Oh, that'd be
Just to
brilliant.
see, I would pay you one of my points just
Go
to see
on.
Richard
Shall we go
read
for-
out whatever
we'll
the
go for
question
five.
You tempted us, Richard, there. So number 5, please.
Why did I say that?
Why would they
Do you know what I mean?
this to
I'm such an
you?
idiot. It's Icelandic.
Yes.
It's Icelandic, and I'll tell you what this word means in Icelandic. It means sport.
Oh, wow.
Does it?
So,
sport.
how about that?
Oh.
So here is your question. Oh, dear. Waarde Weverlan van Jessica Ennis Hill I Sonderproject Olympiakikenum 2016. Let's take a look at the options. Gold, silver, bronze.
Oh, that's very easy. I was thinking we were going to have to get heptathlon in
They are-
Icelandic.
the Icelandics are helping us out there, aren't they?
Yeah. So, I mean, it's not a case of who she beat or who, yeah, she was up
what
against.
she won,
What she won. So,
What
yeah.
you won that year.
Gold. Yeah.
Gold.
So, gold.
You're going for goal. Is that the correct answer? Oh, it's the wrong answer.
What?
It's the wrong answer, I'm afraid.
lads didn't get it.
You're thinking of 2012.
There we are. She got silver. Or bronze.
2012. In 2016, silver. What medal did Jessica Ennis Hill win in the heptathlon at
sports
2016
boys.
Olympic
Of
Games?
course, yeah.
That is the end of that
Oh,
round.
I
That's a
actually really
shame, isn't it?
enjoyed
Tuffy.
Tough round.
Oh, Polish and Icelandic. Thank you, everybody. So, Mike and Sunetra, if you swap back places, please. Mike, lovely to have you back. Shall we take a little look at the score? 2 rounds down on Thursday's House of Games. Mike and Dion both off the mark. You got 1 point each. Aisling, you have 2. Sunetra, 3-point lead, 5 points. 1 on Monday. If you're going to win on Thursday. Looking good at the moment. Round 3 today is bowel movement. I'm going to show you some clues, okay? And they all fit into one category. You have to guess the category. The only thing is, in the clues, I've changed all the vowels.
Okay.
So I just change in the vowels in each of these clues. Can you work out what the words are and work out what connects them? Okay. Fingers on
Okay.
buzzers. Here's your first set of clues. None of the vowels are where they should be. Here are your clues. Tiaras. Louis. Pescas. That's Sunetra.
Is it star signs?
Star signs is the answer. Well
Good
done.
work.
Star signs. Yes, it is. There you go. Taurus, Leo, Pisces, and Gemini. Okay, here's your next group of clues. Pun. Calendar. Tings. Yes, that is Sunetra.
Pan, colander, tongs, kitchenware.
Kitchen utensils. Absolutely right. Kitchen equipment. Well done. And choose grutter. Cheese grater.
Choose Grutter.
What connects these clues, please? Clegg. Aspidrola. Mike.
Types of shoe.
Are they types of shoe? Absolutely.
Wonka pockers.
Yep, there you go. Wonka pockers, of course, Stellate, stars of shoe. Here's your next one. What connects these, please? Uthichi. Sintarunu. Yes, Dion.
Bands?
Are they bands? They're not. Mike.
Greek islands.
Oh, are they Greek islands?
Oh.
Well done. Look at that. Ithaca, Santorini, Kos, and Corfu, all Greek islands. Next question. Menako. Richal. Russ. Fuobo. Yes, that's right.
Characters and friends.
Characters and friends?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Well done. Monica, Rachel, Ross, Phoebe. Final question in this round. Fingers on buzzers, everybody. What connects these, please? Gail Dufunku. Gail Shator. Kantra. Wong Utuk. Yes, Mike.
Positions in netball.
There we go. The sports reporter gets it, absolutely. Yep, there you go. Goal defence, goal shooter, centre, and wing attack, all netball positions. Well played. That's the end of that round. Good round for Mike.
Well done,
Buzzed in
Mike.
plenty there. Let's take a look at the scores, shall we? Dion, as so often, the anchor there.
Yes.
It's like the
Just looking
sweeper
after
figure.
everybody, yes.
Like the
Exactly
weight
that.
at the bottom of the balloon. Not letting us all float too high
Aisling,
collectively.
you have 3. Mike, you have 4. Sunetra keeping that 3-point lead. 7 points to Sunetra Sarker. Well played. Well played. 2 rounds to go. Is Sunetra going to get her second win of the week? Let's find out, shall we? As we play round 4, which is... And the answer isn't. Now, you helped me out with this round beforehand. Mike, we're going to start with you. I'm going to show you a question. Okay, there'll be 4 possible answers. 1 will be correct. The other 3 have been written by your opponents to try and fool you.
See their
Okay?
minds.
If you give me the correct answer, you'll score a point. However, if you choose one of your opponent's answers, you will give them the point.
Okay.
Mike, here's your question. After she appeared on a talk show in 2008, what item did Scarlett Johansson auction for charity, raising $5,300? Okay, 4
Yeah.
answers. 1 is correct.
Okay.
The other 3 were written by your opponents. Was it her old pants? The red dress she split during the show? A used tissue?
Oh,
Or her time?
oh my goodness.
Interesting. Correct answer gets you a point if you choose one of your opponents.
Sometimes it's the most unusual ones, isn't it, in these sort of questions?
Yeah.
So you think maybe a used tissue would be... And
Ugh.
which one of you 3 would actually say used tissue? I'm going to go used tissue.
You're going to go used tissue?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think at home? You agree, disagree? Let's take a look. Is the answer a used tissue? It is the right answer, Mike. Well played. There was a used tissue that she said she'd caught a cold, but she'd caught it from Samuel L. Jackson, which made the tissue even more valuable. So someone paid that money. Let's see what everyone else wrote. Her old pants was
Thank you.
Aislinn.
Good one.
The red dress was Sunetra. That's quite convincing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
her time, Dion Dublin. Aisling, this is your question. Built in 1915 and originally called Number 1 Lincoln Machine, the first prototype tank was popularly known by what name? Was it known by the name Little Witty? Father Charles? I love them
Wonderful.
so far. Lightweight or Ground Force 1?
I'm gonna say Little Willie.
You're going Little Willy. What
Yeah.
do you think at home? You agree with that? Let's take a look. Is Little Willy the correct answer? 2 out of 2. Well played, everybody.
Yeah, that's it, right.
It was a pejorative reference to the then Crown Prince of Germany. I think I might have been tempted to go for Father Charles. Who was that? Because it's such a...
It's random, isn't it? Brilliant.
Sunetra. Honestly, I was thinking nobody would make that up, is what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Lightweight was Dion, and Ground Force 1 was Mike.
Yeah.
Well played, Aisling. Sunetra, your question now. 4 possible answers. Only one of them is correct. For whom did Stephen Hawking host a party on the 28th of June, 2009? So, was it time travellers? Washington Red Sox? the Queen, or Mr. Blobby?
I'm going to go left field. I'm going to say Washington Red
Sox. So you're going Washington Red Sox. What do you think at home? You agree, disagree? Let's take a look. Is that the correct answer? Have we got 3 in a row right?
No.
Incorrect. What was the correct answer?
No.
Time
He
travellers.
arranged a party and gave out invitations afterwards to prove that time travel wasn't possible. That's what he did. And nobody showed up.
Oh, brilliant.
I would have put
what a clever
every
idea.
penny I've got that was your stupid answer, time travellers.
Me too.
I was thinking, so, but it was the correct answer.
Yeah.
But you've given away a point to whoever said Washington Red Sox. Mike, who said the Queen, that was Dion, and Ashton said Mr. Blobby.
I just like that as a combo. You know
Oh,
what I
yeah,
mean?
Stephen Hawking and
could
Mr.
have
Blobby.
happened.
Yeah, that they were like two of the great minds.
One final question in this round. It goes to Dion Dublin. Dion, here's your question. You're going to have 4 possible answers. In 2019, research conducted by the University of Exeter suggested that seagulls were less likely to steal food if a human did what? Okay, so one of these is correct. The other 3 were written by your opponents to try and fool you. Here's the answer. Wrote a play about them. Is it stared at them? Is it stood on one leg? Or is it wore sunglasses? That's good.
Yeah, there's 2 in there, though.
Stood on one leg.
Interesting.
There's 2 very, very possible ones, isn't there? 2 and 3, staring and sunglasses. I'm going to go wearing sunglasses.
Yeah, I was stuck between those 2, staring and wearing sunglasses. That both of those feel
Yeah,
because of the eye
about right.
contact
Yeah.
thing. I don't know. What do you think at home? Do you agree or disagree with Dion? Is wearing sunglasses the correct answer? It's not. What was the correct answer? It was stared at them. So that's the way to
I've
stop
stared,
seagulls.
stared at many a
stealing your
seagull and
food.
still nick your chips.
Yeah.
They take 20 seconds longer to approach you if you're staring at them. Seagulls, apparently. So you've given away a point. Dion, who have you given the point to? Who wrote wear sunglasses? Mike again. How about that?
Doesn't work. You still get attacked by them.
He'd be a good spy, wouldn't he? Stood on one leg. I'm going to guess that's Sunetra because I'm guessing that wrote a play about them was Ashley.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
It's a nice idea there.
love that.
Sunetra stood on one leg, wrote a play about them, Ashley B.
Well done.
That's the end of that round, everybody. 1 round to go on Thursday's House of Games. Shall we take a little look at the score? Another good round for Mike Bushell there.
yeah.
We know what's next. though. We
Sneaky,
know what's
sneaky
next.
one.
Here's the scores going into the final round. Dion, you are on 1. Aisling, you have 4. We have joint leaders, Sunetra and Mike, with 7 each. Interesting. What did I say at the beginning?
Believe.
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 Believe. You can do this. You could win a day. Our final round today is Answer Smash. Fingers on buzzers, please. Who is going to win Thursday's House of Games? Let's find out, shall we? As we look at our first category, which is comedians. Ooh, Aisling.
Uh-oh.
That'll be the picture, and there'll be clues underneath. Good luck, one and all. What term is used for the scientific study of people's efficiency in their working environment? No one? No one risking it? To tell you? Whoopi Goldbergonomics. So ergonomics, Whoopi Goldberg ergonomics. Here's your next comedian. In science, the relationship between the pressure and volume of a gas is known as what?
Oh.
Yes, Ashley.
Oh, Frankie Boiling Point.
Frankie Boiling Point is incorrect, I'm afraid.
Oh, I knew
Sorry.
that was wrong.
Nobody else? Frankie Boyle's Law. It is. Frankie Boyle and Boyle's Law. Here's your next category. Flowering plants. Those will be the pictures. There'll be clues underneath. Burke and the Thing Upstairs were characters in a 1980s animated series voiced by Willie Rushton titled The What? No one?
Oh, it's a children's...
Oh, yeah.
Let's take a look. Venus Flytrap Door.
take a
So
look.
trapdoor. Venus Flytrap and Trapdoor. Well done if you said that at home. Here's your next one. Which song, co-written by Carole King, did Robson and Jerome release as a double A-side with I Believe in 1995? Yes, Aisling.
Build Me Up Buttercup.
Build Me Up Buttercup? That's incorrect, I'm afraid.
Oh.
Sorry. Anyone else? Buttercup on the Roof Buttercup and Up on the Roof.
Ah.
Buttercup
I
on
was
the
trying to
Roof.
think. They did a
These are
song called
super
On the Roof. Oh, I've lost 2 points.
This is so
Sorry.
hard.
Next
hard.
category. It is still very, very close at the top of this leaderboard. Don't forget.
Man.
Writers. Okay, the pictures will be writers. There'll be clues underneath.
Oh.
Television Centre, which was given Grade 2 listed status in 2009, is on which West London road? Yes, Ashley.
Margaret Atwood Lane.
Margaret Atwood Lane
Well done.
is correct. Margaret Atwood Lane.
Just getting back points I've lost.
Yeah, very good.
Next writer and next clue. We have no more writers. We have no more clues. That was a very interesting game of Answer Smash, I must say.
Actually, it was only one that buzzed, wasn't it? Were you the only one
I
buzzed?
think pretty much, yeah.
Well
You're
done.
essentially putting on points, taking off points.
Point, I know, it was
while
a
everyone
real
else is just sitting
frantic
there.
flounder.
So, on Monday, Sunetra won. On Tuesday and Wednesday, Aisling won. Who has won Thursday's House of Games? A tie-break is what we have on our hands between Mike and
How does
Sunetra.
that
A
work?
tie-break. We have one more answer smash.
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, fingers on buzzers, please. One of you is about to take home a prize for Thursday's House of Games. Here is your category. Exercise equipment. You're going to see a picture of exercise equipment. There'll be a clue underneath. Buzz in, give me a correct answer. You're our champion. Give me an incorrect answer. Your opponent is. Best of luck to you both. Here it comes. Which performer played the superhero Blonder Woman on the Russ Abbott Show? That is Sunetra.
Dumbella Emberg.
It's not a dumbbell, I'm so sorry. Incorrect, that is a kettlebell. The answer was Kettlebella Emberg. I'm so sorry. And that means our champion is Mike Bushell. Right.
By default in the end, sorry.
Just the default is the sweetest way to win, though, isn't it? Really unlucky, Sunetra. I have to be on a tie-break one. I have to be exact, and it is a kettlebell. I'm so sorry. A dumbbell's got a weight at each end. It's like the thing that you hold there.
kettlebell,
It's, whereas a kettlebell,
It looks like a kettle.
A little bit, yeah, a little bit. Mike, you've got a prize. Which of these would you like to take home with you? There's the laundry basket.
Well, the laundry basket could double up as sort of a basketball target, but I think I'll have to have you waking up with me at 4 o'clock in the morning for breakfast. I'll have
perfect.
the Richard Osman clock, please,
There
alarm
has
clock.
never been a better person to win an alarm clock. Mike Bushell wins the House of Games alarm clock. Congratulations, Mike. Tomorrow, double points Friday. Okay, so 8 points for a win, 6 for second, 4 for third, 2 for last, Dion, in case you're interested.
Thank you very much.
Which would be, but tomorrow, I think you're going to do it. Let's take, shall we, a little look at the leaderboard going into our final day. Who's going to be our champion? The leaderboard looks an awful lot like this. Dion, you have 4. Oh, look at that.
Double points.
Mike has 11. Aisling has 12. Sunetra has 13. One of you is going to walk away with our trophy tomorrow. Who's it going to be? Sunetra, Aisling, or Mike? It's been a terrific week. It's going to be a terrific day tomorrow. See you all here, same time, same place. We'll see you as well, same time, same place on the House of Games. If you watch BBC Breakfast tomorrow and Mike is not on it, you'll know it's my fault.